we're a bit loungy, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
You know, like in the lounge at the airport.
Yeah.
I wonder if we didn't know each other, right, and we all just sat in these seats at the lounge.
Yeah.
What would we be giving? Because I'd definitely be giving girls in the lounge.
Yeah.
Are you
Who
a
are
bit more
you?
like...
Who are you?
Oh,
I'd be like, I
Yeah.
want to know who. I'd start a chat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Us in the lounge.
Yeah. It's just, no, me in the lounge is, I'm on my third drink and I'm ready to go.
Right.
I'm on my Ollie Bobs. I cannot be stopped, and I've got a few plates stacked up as well because I'm trying everything.
So I would start a conversation with you,
me, yeah.
only to regret it 5 minutes later when you're chatting my head
your ear off and be like, "This is lovely, this lounge. This is great. You get your free drinks on here, and you get your cup of tea."
And I'd be like, "This, darling, have some decorum. We're in the lounge."
Gaydio in Europe
with British Airways.
A Gaydio original podcast.
Welcome to episode 2 of Gaydio in Europe with British Airways City Break. I'm Helen Scott, here with Luis Wyatt, Yshee Black, who are fresh back from destination number 2. It's Palma.
Yeah.
That it is.
Party Central. Palma.
Yeah,
Party
I mean,
Central.
Yshee, I feel like you must have come into your element.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did. It was my turn. It was my turn to have some fun. Palma was just so beautiful. It was so much fun. I think the whole city just sort of like accepted me and my chaos energy.
I love it.
Which is so nice because many places, you know, they have their own thing. But me and Palma, we gelled a lot. We were great friends, me and Palma.
And I do feel like it's a good test because you are walking around in drag for a lot of what we're doing. So it's almost a good test in itself. Like, is a place LGBTQ plus friendly?
Sure, yeah.
They loved me.
They loved it in
loved
Palma.
me.
Fans everywhere in Palma.
Everywhere.
Exactly, yeah. We finally
Love
found
it.
where your fans are. Yeah.
Now we just need to get them over here.
Wow.
Very funny,
Episode 2, heating up. Well, look, let me just circle back ever so swiftly because, you know, we mentioned being in the lounge, but, you know, for anybody who hasn't been in a lounge at an airport before, you know, Yshee, you've said, you know, first timer.
First time.
Talk me through it. Like, what's the vibe? Because I feel like it's just a kind of perfect way to kick off a holiday, no? Yeah.
It is the best way to kick off a holiday. I cannot go back anymore. So you walk in and it's just excellent. It's elegant. It's you know what? It's something that I never experienced before. Because, you know, flying, you can be very crowded. You're sitting on bad chairs. You know, you're waiting around. But this felt just so luxurious. It felt really easy. They had like warm food. They had cold food. They had a bar. You could, you know, take your own drinks, which I did. Obviously, free pour your own drinks. I couldn't believe it. I was being serious. I poured my first drink and I went, no one's going to stop me. No? Lovely time. Lovely. It was just so exquisite. And I just think that level of like just care and calmness and sort of like understanding what a variety of people would like to have in a lounge is also great as well because it catered to everybody. Even had like a kids section where the kids could go and it felt like it was a big kids section because it didn't disrupt anyone.
You loved the big kids
section. Of course I did. They had a PS5 in there. I couldn't believe it.
They actually did.
I mean, what a way to kick off a holiday,
it's
you
so
know?
Nice.
Because it is. Your holiday starts the moment you shut that suitcase, you close that front door, you either get in your car or you get in the taxi. And that's when the holiday really starts. And that sounds like the perfect way to be like, right,
it gets
this
you in
is
holiday
it.
mode,
Holiday
100%.
mode.
And I think as well, what's nice about this lounge when you fly from London Gatwick is it's a British Airways lounge, so it's exclusively for those flying with British Airways. So it's got the British Airways like quality, comfort, sort of almost mirroring what you get on board, the same kind of service and comfort that you get. So
I can't wait.
So lucky.
It was so nice. You saw different types of people as well.
Yeah.
So like you saw people relaxing, but then also you saw people like having like work meetings.
Yeah,
because
there's a work meeting
and then,
area.
Like, there's an area, and like you can do that as well. You know, it caters for really everybody. So I was just very shocked and enjoyed it a lot.
I love this.
Making sure British Airways hear that.
I enjoyed it a
We
lot.
loved
British
it. Well, I feel like, you know, for both of you, you enjoyed the lounge in different ways.
Yes.
As very different human beings. So I'm excited to hear then how Palma was for the both of you, my type A, type B baddies.
Yeah, I know, we are very different. I whipped off my granddad's slippers. And no, I really enjoy Palma. I think Palma does get like any sort of the party island, sometimes a bad rep for just being about one thing. Obviously, the party's amazing, and that shouldn't be taken away from it. But there's got so much more to Palma, and we'll talk about it today, like about the sort of diversity of the island. Yes, you do get the beach, and we had plenty of the beach and relaxing as well. So it's got a bit of everything, the island.
So talk me through then your first day. You get to your hotel, and you're opening that door. You're heading out into Palma. What's the vibes?
The vibes are, I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm like, right, somewhere new, somewhere nice. And for me, who's never been to Palma before, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to expect, but I'm excited to do everything. Yeah. And even though we only have a small amount of time, I think we managed to really fit in quite a lot of stuff and to see the site and also like enjoy the whole culture of Palma. And I think that was quite important as well, to like get the vibes. Even though I was walking around the drag, everyone was really lovely.
They were.
I was having a great time. Yeah, photos. Everyone was just having like a good time. And people were just coming up to me saying like, I look great. And I went, well, thank you.
It was a great advert for Specsavers.
You see, Helen.
But in all seriousness, forget about this beauty. The setting was beautiful. So they have a lovely cathedral, which obviously everyone was getting photos of. It's a huge cathedral, absolutely massive. And the detail, although it's huge, every part of the building, it's just they do it differently over there. It was
I think I was the first drag queen in the cathedral.
You went in the cathedral, yeah.
Oh yeah, in drag. I think I'm the first drag queen to be.
And you weren't burned alive?
No, I wasn't. Honestly, I somehow survived, and I think it's just because I'm just so pretty.
Lived to tell the tale.
I did.
No, because I think of Palma, I would think sort of like kind of like home away from home in a way, like a lot of Brits abroad, a lot of expats maybe. So when you say like, big cathedrals and kind of quite cultural, like is there sort of a duality to Palma, do you think, where you have got this like real authentic culture to, maybe your daytime activities and then by night you're olaying around?
Mix. I'd say really good mix. If you're new to travelling or maybe you get a bit home, I'm a bit of like someone that does get homesick when I go away. I'm lucky that I do have you, obviously. But I am someone, if I went away on my own or maybe with a friend for the first time going away with them, I would be quite homesick. So maybe Palma is a good destination for that. Again, we obviously we focused on Palma, not the island itself. Sort of with it being a city break theme, and it was a very manageable city, wasn't it? You get really around really easily. Obviously there are Ubers, but we got around really easily, and it was just a really nice one to walk around. Again, a beautiful old town, nice cobbled streets.
Yeah, I think like also we saw like some people doing like native dancing in the streets, but it was a whole like performance, and we just stumbled upon it as we were going to go to our next destination, and it was just amazing to see this like about 10 women like dancing and having a really good time, and I just felt like really part of the culture.
It was near that market.
Yeah, it was near the marketplace.
Oh, I love the market.
I was like, this is amazing that I've just stumbled upon this, and just to see everybody like enjoy it. Obviously there were tourists at the back, but like I felt like all the people from the locals were really there, really enjoying it. There were smiles on their faces. I was like, yes, I wanted to join in.
It was just a really alive city. And I love a city that you go to there and you just feel like something when you go there.
Well, that's what you want from a holiday. You want to step into another world almost and feel invigorated, right?
Exactly, And also, I guess, we were saying about Palma having different aspects to it and being quite diverse. When you go to a party city a lot of the time, it can be quite quiet in the daytime because everyone's hungover. But Palma was not like that at all. During the day, it was, like I said, it was alive. There was great culture. Everyone was in such good spirits. I think that's because there is such a wide variety of people that were there as well. This podcast is brought to you by British Airways.
Has all of this holiday chat got you craving your next holiday with British Airways?
Well, they do serve over 40 destinations across Europe from London Gatwick, including many that cater to the LGBTQ plus community.
Well, that is what we like to hear. And when you go away, you want it to be affordable, but also enjoy the British Airways experience. So whether that's enjoying the club loyalty program, collecting your Avios points, enjoying the premium and comfortable cabins, or even the generous baggage. Let's be honest, we all need that.
Especially you,
Yshee.
Yshee. Especially you. You can also elevate your holiday experience. You could treat yourself to business class, which you guys did. It gives you the added benefits. You've got the dedicated check-in. You've got priority security as well and boarding. You get those airport lounges, cling, nice drinks, nice food. And you get more personal space on board. And then your complimentary onboard meals and drinks.
Oh, yes. So head to ba.com to book your next trip from London Gatwick. Go on, Babs.
What is the party scene like? You know, because in my head I've got sitches. You know, I've got like that kind of vibe. I've got, you know, just truly, no offence, but just men everywhere.
No, it's
Like-
a bit calmer than that.
Obviously, you know, you guys went, but like, you know, for the community, would you say it was like diverse?
Yeah, I would say it's diverse. I would say it's definitely diverse. I think it's definitely, there's something for everyone. And like, everyone just enjoys themselves. I think sometimes when you can go on holidays, it can be focused in one direction, and that one direction could be like, we're going to get a bit crazy and we're only catering to certain types of people. Actually, it was actually a nice mixture, and the evenings were great, the drinks were flowing, everyone was just really nice about things, and it didn't feel like I was like, you know, going to unts, you know what I mean? It felt like I was on holiday and I was taking my time and I was having fun and we were having a laugh and we were laughing with people, and I was like, yeah, this is what it's about.
Great.
This is like the holiday energy that I really like. So I kept to say I'm on my hollybobs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you were
Like,
lapping it
I'm
up.
on my hollybobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were holly-bobbing
Oh,
about.
I was.
And I think, you know, when we did sort of get to the unts, we went for a night out.
Yeah.
I went to a bar called, I think, The Two. Was it called The Two?
The
Really diverse array of people that were there at the bar as well. You were loving everyone that was just spontaneously doing dance breaks. And like, it was almost like flash mob every 5 minutes.
People from Voguing, they were just like, it was a really nice like community. And I didn't realise how cheap the drinks were. And so I was like, wow, I really am on my holidays. I went, wow, is this 2016 again?
I was gonna say, like, when you say like people breaking out into dance,
Yeah.
you're giving me like step up vibes.
Yeah, no,
you
it
know?
was very that. It was very that. I've got a
If
video on
anybody
my-
remembers that.
Yeah, yeah, you're not ages.
But it was every member of the LGBTQ plus community.
Yeah.
Having their spin on, like, you know, their dance break.
night
their,
out.
like,
it was great.
and all
Like,
in one place.
They like cleared the floor, and I
Yeah.
just got videos of me just like going, yes, get it, yeah. It was just so much fun, and like we partied to the early hours.
I'm not gonna lie,
Lewis.
I got in.
Lewis!
I know.
Are you
What
ready?
time did you get home?
Was it 3?
Yeah,
Three.
it was. Well, yeah, you got home
Yeah,
at 3, yeah.
I know.
How was that for you?
It was great until I woke up.
I'm worried.
I
I'm like
woke
a
up-
worried mum.
Yeah, well, glad you were. This one wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I got in at 6.
Done it. Off you go, Lewis. Let me finish this night
exactly.
out.
I went, you go to bed, darling. It's time for the adults.
The thing is, you do need to. This is one thing to be prepared for if you do go to Palma. Is like anywhere in Spain, the nights out are late.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be
Starts
partying
later.
when it's really, really hot. So that's the reason they kind of do it. So you're
Yeah.
eating late, you know, so it does work, but
Yeah.
you party until late.
Well, I guess
early.
what you have to do is what we would consider in the UK a danger nap, right? So you kind of got a nap at like sort of 7-ish.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Wake up at 9, shower,
Yeah.
drinks on the bow.
Yeah, there's a lot of technique to it, isn't there?
A dinner at
yeah.
sort of
there is.
10.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a finesse about it all. But I had a great time.
It sounds
Yeah,
it.
the next day, the head was hurting. But you know what? The spirits were lifted.
You've
Indeed.
never been speechless until that day. I've never heard you say so little words.
It's so true.
It was bliss.
I went from party like, yeah, to...
Please. Don't
But the
speak.
one good thing about feeling like that is being in Palma. You've got the sunshine and it like gives you that energy.
Yeah.
And I do think a hangover in the
Hits
sun,
different
it
in
hits
the
different.
sun.
No,
It's
it
so
does hit
different.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We
You can deal with things.
It was the medicine we needed.
And I guess, you know, nothing sorts a hangover out than a good bit of grub, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
And there was Michelin-starred.
Wow.
You know,
Michelin-starred.
sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
But from, you know, a 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. into a Michelin-star restaurant, I mean, you really were giving...
It was literally the day after.
It was
wasn't
the day after. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think what's nice about this is people really, like you said, Palma can get that vibe of, it's just for partying. But we wanted to be able to see what more there is for Palma to offer. We saw
Lift
the old
the
town
lid.
and that, lifted it, really.
Yeah.
Behind the curtain.
And it turns out there's beautiful cuisine. I mean, you would do if you've got the Spanish influence. And we went to a Michelin-star restaurant called Mark Foch. Funny enough, the chef behind it is called Mark Foch.
No.
So really? Creatively made. But we had a catch up with Mark once we got back to the UK as well, because we wanted to thank him for an incredible meal. We've never experienced anything like it, have we?
Incredible, and it just tasted so much better after the night. It was phenomenal.
It was duly needed. And okay, so Mark, what has he got to say?
Well, let's hear it. We're very jealous that we're not with you anymore. We're not in Palma anymore.
Well, it's a beautiful day today, so you're missing a nice sunny day.
Don't do that to us.
I can't even look at the windows outside.
We are literally looking at grey windows while you're telling us you're in beautiful Palma sunshine.
Stunning day today.
The food is really the showstopper, and on top of that is all of the service. And I want to know how you sort of curated the menu that we tasted. We had like 5 courses.
Yeah, because there was a couple of local bits, wasn't there? Like especially like Spanish ingredients and that as well, fed through the whole meal.
Yeah, for us it's very important. When we focus, obviously we're a little island in the middle of the Mediterranean, and so we focus very much on Mediterranean food. If we can source everything locally, which we're very lucky, a lot of our ingredients we can source locally. So we're focused on those as well, and also seasonality. So a lot of people don't realize as well that even things like fish is very seasonal for us. So there's certain fish that are migratory and they'll pass by our waters at certain times of the year every year. So we do kind of focus on those ingredients, really.
People always associate Palma, obviously, with its party scene, which is incredible, but it's got so much more to it, including Michelin-star restaurants. So what do you think people get wrong maybe about Palma, or the misconceptions?
I think maybe, I mean, Palma's probably a city that years ago people would fly into Mallorca and they'd go somewhere else and not really go to Palma. So the only thing they'd see of Palma maybe was the airport years ago. Now it's become such a great city. Culturally there's so much going on. And as I say, the food scene over the last, I would say 10, 15 years has really changed enormously as well.
And in general, what's your view on the sort of Palma cuisine that there is? What can people expect if they were to visit Palma to find on menus in loads of restaurants?
I mean, there is a very eclectic kind of mix now in Palma. But I would say, obviously, olive oil based. We have a lot of good tapas restaurants now that are great seafood. If you get a chance when you're in Palma as well, try and go to the Olivar market. You can eat there as well, but you can wander around and see all these fantastic ingredients. There aren't too many fish markets left in Spain like Olivar Market, to be honest. And so I think we're still very lucky to have those old traditional markets that you can walk around and get inspired by all those wonderful ingredients.
Well, we had such a good time. We ate very well, especially when we came along to your restaurant. So thank you so much. If anyone's wondering what Mark Foch's restaurant is called, it's literally, I believe, called Mark Foch, which is a creative name, Mark.
Absolutely.
It took me a long time to come up with that.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Put your name in lights. That's what you got to do.
You got to be proud of it. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast, and also for the experience that we had as well.
Absolutely, you're welcome. It was great to see you, and hope to welcome you back to Palma sometime soon.
Oh, I'm very jealous that you had a Michelin-star meal out in Palma. I mean, it sounds like you... Do you know what the way that you guys are talking about it, you sound excited. You sound like the memories are bringing back, like, really happy, excitable. times.
It was so funny.
I'm quite jealous of this one. It does sound like you had an epic time.
Palma was amazing.
Absolutely.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
And the company was great as well.
Oh, here we go.
And I think having, what we're like, type A, type B,
Yeah.
but we like to have a good laugh.
If you could sum up Palma in a few short sentences each, go on. Let's hear from both of your perspectives.
Oh, I would say a colourful whirlwind of joy.
Look at that.
But enough about me. I would say a misunderstood island with plenty to offer.
Look at that.
God, we
Look
should
at
work for the
that.
marketing
Well,
department
listen.
of BA.
Listen, if you too, like Luis and Yshee, would like to head out to Palma or any of the 40 European destinations that BA fly to, then we've got something for you, haven't we?
We do, yeah. You can head to Gaydio.co.uk. We've got a chance to win a pair of European flights so people can experience it. Yeah, that's 2, so we can both go away again.
No, we won't give it to these two, but you can certainly get involved, like Luis said, Gaydio.co.uk. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 2 of Gaydio in Europe with British Airways City Break. I'm Helen Scott. We've got Luis Wyatt.
Hello.
Yshee Black. And we'll see you on the next pod.
Hello and goodbye.